And I remember singing a Whitney Houston song. So don't make me close one of my doors. I don't want to hurt anymore. Hello, you beautiful person that just clicked on my video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm quite nervous because I'm getting back into this, so I'm trying to get used to my camera in front of me and trying to be as natural as possible. So if I seem quite nervous or all over the place, please forgive me. I think it's going to take time to get back into this. My name is Roshni. I am a proud Zimbabwean. If you don't know where Zimbabwe is, it's in the southern part of Africa. And I love so many things that I am going to be sharing with you on my channel. Well, this channel is not exactly new. It's been there since 2020 during COVID times. It literally gave me a purpose during that time. I had just given birth to my second child. Now I'm a mom of 3, so my kids are all grown, a little bit grown enough to leave me alone to do whatever I want to do. So I'm so excited to be getting back into it. So today's video is not going to be serious. If I should say, I'm going to share a lot of things where I self-reflect and, you know, just focus on different kinds of topics, deep, a little bit surface, fun, whatever you would like to call it. But I thought after my I'm back video, I thought, you know what, I don't want to get too serious. So today I'm going to share with you one of the things that I really enjoy doing, which is singing. And a lot of people who know me, they know, if you see Roshni, okay, how's the music going? Are you still singing? Those are the kinds of questions that I get almost always. I used to sing in primary school, in high school, in university. I was part of this group, hip-hop group. And after varsity, I tried to pursue music full time. Obviously, I ended up getting married, starting a family and focusing on that, and music just kind of fell somewhere by the wayside. But I thought, you know what, this would be like a very perfect time to just kind of warm up the air and do a little bit of fun Q&A, music Q&A. So I literally went on Claude and I asked Claude for like a list of questions that would make this fun. This Q&A, music Q&A fun. So I'm just going to browse through the questions. Some of them are a little bit too deep and they need time to really think about it, and I don't want to just throw out answers that are not well thought out. So I'm just going to attack the ones that are like very quick on the go. So thank you for clicking this video. Let's get into it. All right, so I've got my phone and all the questions are here. Claude literally gave me like a whole bunch of questions. So I'm just going to start from the top. I'm not going to go through all of these questions because they're just a lot. So I'm gonna pick and choose the fun ones, right? Maybe I can do a part 2. You let me know in the comment section if you want like a part 2 of this thing. So the first question is, when did you realize you could sing? So the vivid memory I have, like the very first times that I realized that I could sing, I was in 2nd grade, but I don't remember the name of the teacher. I just remember that we used to do like these little fun items, you know, in between classes where our teacher would be like, okay, if there's anybody who wants to volunteer and, you know, do something in front of the class, go ahead. And I remember I was one of those kids that would raise their hands, and the first time I was ever picked, I went in front of the class and I sang, and it seemed to have really made, you know, my classmates very happy, and I just got so much joy from it, and I kept on doing it and realizing that, oh, okay, I think I actually sing good enough to like keep other kids' attention. So that's like the first vivid memory I have of me singing and realizing that I could actually sing. And then the second question, what's the first song you remember singing? This was not in first grade though. This was somewhere down 6th grade, 7th grade. There was this show, I don't know if you still remember, I'm a 90s kid, so there was this show that we used to watch on the TV. I think it was a cartoon. It was called New Kids on the Block, and I think New Kids on the Block was actually a musical group. If it was actually a boy band, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But there was a song that I remembered. I didn't remember like the exact lyrics, but I always used to like make up my own little words and whatever made sense to me. So you see, the songwriting part was already starting from like a very young age. So I remember the song went something like this. Again, I've forgotten the words because I'm so terrible with lyrics. I don't know if you're a musician and you're also very terrible with lyrics, but I just don't like memorize. I don't enjoy the process of memorizing a song. But anyway, it went something like this. Step by step, oh baby, na 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 da 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 da. I'll look up the name of the song and I'll put it somewhere on the screen, but that's one of the songs I remember singing from back then. Who inspired you to start singing seriously? So I remember my first year in high school. We were like so fresh from primary school, and then, you know, they were kind of taking us through the kind of different activity clubs that you could join, and without even thinking twice about it, I went to the singing and dancing club. I think that's what it was called. And I remember singing a Whitney Houston song. So don't make me close one of my doors. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. No, don't walk away from me. Don't you dare. Okay, we're not about to get into it, but yes, I remember singing that song with so much passion, and I just remembered the whole place, like the upper, you know, the seniors of the school, like just watching me and just going, what? This kid can sing, you know. And I remember one of the best singers in high school, she later on became my friend. I remember she looked at me and she was just like, I think I just found my little me. I remember, I don't think she remembers, but I remember that moment so vividly. And then that was the moment where I knew I need to sing seriously. This is like, music is for me. There's no two ways about it. I enjoy this. I want to do this. Where it's gonna take me at that age of 13, I didn't know, but I just knew that this is something that I wanted to do forever. Okay, so the next question is, what's your earliest performance memory? Well, my earliest performance memory, it has to be in high school, because that's when I actually started singing like very seriously. Earliest, gosh, I've got so many, but I'm trying to think of like the earliest. I think the earliest would have been church, because we used to have, again, like whoever wanted to do something during like Sunday, when you're waiting for the pastor to come and share the word, you know, they always had like a program and whatnot. And I remember my earliest performance was in church, you know, because I just wanted to be on the program. Like, okay, you want to sing? Yes, I want to sing next Sunday. And I enjoyed that very much. So I think that would probably be my earliest memory, like performance memory. But following that, I had two friends in high school, Tilda and Tembi. I don't even know if they'll watch this video, but yes. And we formed a group. It was a singing group, but we also did choreography. So I'd always think up like dances and then write music, and then we would get together and practice the songs, practice the moves. And I remember performing during like a prize giving day, and my mom had no idea. So she just rocked up on the day, and then she all of a sudden heard that her child was coming to perform in front of the school. And this was like a secret I always kept from my mom, because my mom was always like, you know what, like, no, music, like focus on your studies. So I always felt like, okay, if she ever found out, then I would be in serious trouble. Like if I ever failed, then it would be because you're doing music, you're not concentrating, that's why. So I never wanted that part of music to be taken away from me. So instead, I just kind of hid it from her. She became like my biggest supporter later on down the line. So I still love my mom. Okay, so the next question is, have you ever had a moment where you almost quit singing? Yes, actually. I think I've had plenty of moments where I almost quit singing. Just in general, when things were just not going like the way that I imagined them to go, you know, the next decision would just be like, maybe music is not for me, maybe it's not going to work out. But I think the longest that I've ever gone is, you know, since becoming a mom, I literally stopped writing music. I stopped singing at some point because I was just like, what's the point? You know, I'm getting older, and usually pursuing music, it's not so favorable for people who are like a little bit older. Like if you don't pursue it so strongly and really solidify it when you're younger with minimal responsibilities, you know, now when you're a parent, it's like, you know what, the focus is on your kids and making sure that your kids are great. But lately I've just been feeling like, you know what, this is such a part of you, and I think the best gift you can ever give your kids is showing them, you know, who you are when you're doing something that you're passionate about, when you're doing something that you've been called to do. And I feel like music will always be a part of me. Even if I decide to pursue it at 50, 60, I feel like music will always be a part of me in a very special way. So now, even though I don't have anything solid on the ground, but I don't have the mentality of, oh, you know what, I quit music, I'm not doing music again, oh, you know, it doesn't work. No, I still have that reservation in my mind where I'm like, you know what, you're a musician. You might not be singing now, you might not be recording now, but it's gonna happen at some point because that's who you are, that's a part of who you are. Okay, so high notes or runs, which do you prefer? Well, I kind of prefer both, because I think it's nice when you can take a song from very low and then just belt that high note. Like it just, I don't know what it does. And then runs, it's like, you know what, it's also fun to just kind of show off a little bit, to show like your vocal gymnastics. Like, you know what, I can spin 5 times in the air with my voice, and you know, everybody can go like, what, how did you do that? But I find that I think runs for me don't come as naturally. I think I can hit high notes a little bit more naturally than runs. So with runs, I literally feel like I have to lay brick by brick. So I'll give like a simple run, because again, I'm not like the queen of runs. So something simple like so it's like you have to take yourself step by step, and then piece it all together. You know, so I feel like, yeah, runs, while they're not like, don't come naturally to everybody, but I think you can teach yourself how to do a run, you know. So yeah, both. I prefer both, because both are fun in their own different ways. What's your most embarrassing performance moment? Oh my goodness, I remember this one just came to me. So it was back in varsity, right? And there was this girls conference that was going on. So I volunteered to sing a Christina Aguilera song. You are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring you down, right? So there was a part where I was singing and then my voice just kind of got a glitch. Literally in the middle of, I think it was like a high-ish note, and my voice just glitched. And that just felt like it had taken away from every single thing that I had done on that stage. And on this day, I was dressed to the T. I was so ready, but that moment, I felt so embarrassed, to be honest. And it was just like, oh my goodness, how did that happen? So yes, that was my most embarrassing performance moment. Maybe I'm just gonna do like 2 or 3 more questions, and then we'll see if we can do a part 2. Do you get nervous before performing? Most definitely. I think my nerves got a little bit better during the days I sang in choirs, because when you're in a choir, you're not singing alone. You know, you're part of a team, you're part of a group, and so you carry each other, so the nerves just kind of disappear. But most definitely moments where I had to be alone on a stage, in front of people, where people are like so expectant from you directly, definitely like the nerves would kick in before. But you know, after getting into it, it's like, you know what, I've got this. You can sing after all you just need to learn is just, you know, do everything that keeps the crowd engaged. So nerves definitely at the beginning, but when I'm on the stage, I'm good. What genre do you love to sing but rarely get to? I love R&B, but things that I've recorded, the stuff I've recorded in the past were more Afro soul. I would have loved to sing more R&B, but I feel like it's only coming back now. So I think if I had to sing it now, yes, but I rarely sing, like write R&B music and sing R&B music. Like I can listen to it in my home or whatever in my own time, but to actually sing it, I don't think I sing it enough. What's your go-to karaoke song? So the one that I can think of right now, so that would be John Legend, Ordinary People. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go, 'cause we ordinary people. Baby, we should take it slow. Take it slow, slow. This time we take it slow.